across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Jackson. And incomplete to open things up. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. Going to throw right side here, complete. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Jackson will throw again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! One, Omaha.
They'll run on first down. Rolling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, rolling. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Recon, 152 fighter. Well, here we go.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, my God.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
Good work, Garoppolo.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot.
Jimmy G.
Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's go.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On second down, it's Jones. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On the delay, Jones. Oh, nice move. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On second down, rolling. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is,
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. being able to string together.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones, 77 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
11.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in. Because I think...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra
you so low?
Splits the uprights, and a route is on here in this first half.
Did you have to download like your add-on packs and stuff?
This fielded at the 2.
Oh yeah, I had to do all that junk too. What no change? You know?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3-and-out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 20. Check. Kill.
On 3rd down, rolling. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Garoppolo now. He's got it.
Oh, I missed him.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Number 16's coming, man.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now on the board here in the first
That's my fault, fellas. My fault.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will get him one closer. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 78 yards.
Boy, y'all funny, man. Y'all are funny. Funny.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way.
Funny.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield.
And the Jets pressure too.
Funny.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Easy interception.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
21. We got double.
On first down, rolling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Here we go. Lock.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I got
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
11. Topper. White. 21. Here we go.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 51.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Look at Zion. Zion out there hitting threes. Yeah, y'all better respect it. And he got 21 points. 4 for 4 from 3. Oh, my.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. And he's taken down.
There you go, Big Ed.
Back at his own 7. And Oliver in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
13. 11. 21. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's caught. Mitchell. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down?
13.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. His tight end over the middle. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Garoppolo now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's to Mitchell. Past the 35, he dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Garoppolo on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Triangle, bro.
That'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Look at this dude there.
A lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll let this go for the end zone.
Yeah.
This is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will take it out.
Who is that? McCain? Okay, boy. Do your thing, boy.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do...
Nigga, you go through the whole wind-up, but don't throw it. Nigga, arm go all the way forward, but he won't throw the ball.
We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Come on, dog.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Good track. 11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo being chased out left.
Give me that, nigga.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Huh?
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. It's complete.
What the freak?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's
Nigga lit up in everything.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And my goodness,
Get the pick clean, dog.
Picked off at the 18. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe,
yeah, man,
catch it. Level in him so
catch it clean.
That they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, man. That's how you avoid the animation.
Nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson.
What?
And he rifles one incomplete.
What?
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
White. Check.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging them, giving a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Jackson on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 51, Mike. 51.
And Jackson throwing once more. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He completes this to Sutton. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Right here.
Again, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Jackson will throw again.
Man, jump to catch the freaking ball, man.
Hooker Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted
we ain't going for the run, nigga.
Coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
We ain't going for the run, my nigga.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Alert! Hey, check back 16. Check back 16. Come on.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now
he ain't going.
Interception. Picked off
for the pass either.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Squeeze, double. Mark 55. Mark 55. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to it. Let's convert. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Hatchet. Oh, it's a safety creep. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks.
Let's go.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Nope.